do not trust a friend and even the woman that you cuddle with. And it didn't say cuddle, but yeah, basically that's what the Bible was saying. And I'm like, if the Bible is saying this, then that means,
Who can we trust then? So we
No
should not
one.
Trust
nobody.
Trust nobody. Or trust yourself. There's somebody who said, going into relationships or whatever, you shouldn't go with it with the fear of what if this doesn't work out. You should go with it, even if it doesn't work out, I am strong
Lessons
enough
learned.
to overcome it.
God watching you fall in love with someone who's going to use for character
Exactly.
development.
So you shouldn't be afraid of it. You should know that you are strong enough to overcome it. That's where trust comes from. It's the trust in the self.
Yeah, I understand that. But then also, what about when it comes to like friendship? Like, for example, let's say you have a friend, right? And you guys are like cool and you're chilled and all of that. But then you later on learn either things about the friend or that the friend has been saying things about you.
And that's what I'm saying. Again, back to the trust of yourself. Now you know.
Not to trust anybody.
Not necessarily not to trust anybody, but like, people that are going to be allowed in your circle, they need to have certain, because we also we don't have, especially when it comes to friendships, we have like very laxed.
Yeah, we are very lax. But then I think also people aren't smart enough to recognize friendships, acquaintances, co-workers.
Exactly.
Like people can't really differentiate that.
Yes, your co-workers are not necessarily always your friends.
Exactly, and vice versa.
Yes.
But also, even just that thing of knowing, because I think as friends, you have certain friends for certain things. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah.
But for example, there are things I tell you that I don't tell
Aina, for instance.
Aina, for instance, things like that and vice versa. And then also people sometimes have this misconception of, no, but that's my friend. But then it's kind of like, no, but I'm keeping you at arm's length. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I honestly think it's just a matter of, like you're saying, the trust that is within yourself. Yeah, in your intuition.
And
you can never mess with the spiritual girly.
Discernment
is
I've had to
important.
learn that the hard way, but for me it came with like family members and stuff like that, like to the point of, exploitation. Somebody is there because they can. I had to learn that the hard way, and the past 4 years have just been that lesson over and over. Like
yeah, because the universe will keep giving you these lessons until you learn.
I give money, what. I had to learn.
I don't part with my money that
Yes,
easily.
no, I need to get there. Like I was very like, oh, you need this, and you know what I'm saying. And
I'm not a nice person.
Yeah, I need to. So I have to learn that lesson.
I'm not a nice person. I'm two-faced. I'll be honest. I'm two-faced.
I won't give you money. Come here with your problems.
I will smile, be like, oh my goodness. If I could, I would. That time I can, but I won't. So.
I think I need to call you every time I'm about to give people money.
No, you must be careful who you trust in these streets.
Exactly. Because you also don't want your money to go be used for things that are not, productive and so forth. Yeah.
But anyway, what is Smell the Coffee if we aren't giving you life lessons? We will be taking a quick ad break and getting into our top stories when we come back.
Attention kids, we have some exciting news for you. We are back, and this year we are planning on going big. So listen up. If you are in grade 3, grade 2, grade 1 or pre-primary, we are bringing your free school workbooks to you soon. This is all you need to know about where you can find your books. Books will be available for free in Republican street sale newspapers and all Namibian Sun newspapers. And for all pre-primary kids out there, your books will be delivered to your school in all 14 regions of Namibia. And there's more. Pre-primary books will also be printed in 9 different languages. Check out when your book will be available from the schedule right here. That's not all. Our free online school is there to help you along the way with video lessons and more books to download. You can also follow along on NTV every Monday to Friday from 9:30 to 11:30 for your daily online school lesson. We thank all our sponsors who are helping to build a brighter future for Namibia. Contact us at info@acdtrust.com and follow us on Instagram.
Now I feel like for some reason Fridays and Smell the Coffee are reserved for airplane stories. But anyway, a plane passenger climbs into overhead bin and takes a nap. And guess what? She's not the first. A Southwest Airlines passenger flummoxed fellow flyers after she was filmed napping in the plane's overhead bin, as seen in a video with 5.1 million views on TikTok. Southwest is wild and reads the caption to the furious clip, which shows the unnamed person nonchalantly lying lengthwise in the overhead locker as if preparing for sleep. It's yet unclear if the in-flight napper was a passenger or crew member, or what their motivation was for treating the baggage storage container as a slumber pod. Nonetheless, the stowaway's suitcase cosplayed raised eyebrows online, with one incredulous commenter writing, "I need more information. How did she get up there?" wondered another. And she's just chilling out, max and relaxed and all cool. The clip then cuts to the videographers who are laughing hysterically over the bizarre spectacle. Interestingly, though, this is not the first person to get caught lounging in the luggage locker. Last summer, a passenger baffled the masses after he was filmed waking up in the overhead storage bin of a Ryanair flight leaving Ibiza, Spain. In the bizarre video, the unidentified man is seen giggling as he unfurls himself from the storage area.
Okay, I don't know how many times we're going to say this, but this is why Diana and I fly private. This every time we hear any of these bizarre, airplane stories, it's like, this is why we fly private. Guys,
people.
What is that? And I guess I can understand the logic behind it, because you can't really comfortably sleep on the plane.
Then pay for first class.
I know, but you can't afford it. So
then fly private. Guys, just be rich.
Just be rich.
Just wake up and be rich. It's really that simple. It's that simple. But anyway, let's move along.
In our next story, a man who won one of the biggest jackpots in US history is now getting sued by members of his family for not sharing his winnings with them as promised. The unidentified winner, who bought the winning Mega Millions ticket at a village store in Lebanon, Maine, has been slapped with a costly lawsuit by his dad and the mother of his daughter after winning just over £1 million. His ex-partner is accusing him of promising to set up $1 million trust fund for their daughter, which he claims he hasn't done. His father, on the other hand, claims his son promised to cover his medical expenses, and that hasn't happened either. The lottery winner, on the other hand, has some claims of his own. He says that his ex-partner violated a non-disclosure agreement by telling the rest of the family about his newfound wealth before their daughter's 18th birthday.
Where do people get this entitlement?
Yeah, guys.
Harry Potter and the sense of and the story of misplaced sense of entitlement.
Exactly. So what if I promise? Sometimes we speak hypothetically before the money comes.
Now that it's here, it's like, but I don't want to part with it, though.
I don't really like you, Diana, that much.
Now that I think about it.
I said I was going to buy you a car once I win my millions.
But now that I think about it, remember that one time I asked you to get me a glass of water and you said no? So no.
Exactly.
Same difference.
So there's both the father, his father, and the ex-partner are suing him.
Why though? I don't understand.
Because he had promised. Is that even possible? Can I say something and then...
You can sue for anything and everything these
Actually,
days.
yeah.
We were talking about on Monday, Aina and I were talking about how you can still sue for defamation of character even if the thing is true. So if I come and say, Glenn,
you're wearing blue,
like you're wearing blue and whatever it is.
Yes, I can go say that hurt my feelings. You claim
you'll be like, no, but
it messed my character up because you're.
I want to be in my Mariah Carey era where I sue people for emotional distress.
You know what?
You're stressing me. I'm assuming.
I think we need to start suing more in Namibia. We don't do that here.
We don't do that often enough.
Yeah, we don't do that often enough. Yes.
South Korea. My goodness, look at me the wrong way. I'm suing you because you're a pervert. But anyway, that does bring us to the end of our top stories. Now, after the break, we are talking the Bank Vintage Seafood and Music Festival, which starts today and is ending tomorrow. Stick around.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there.
In studio with me today is Dave Hammond of Marketing and Innovation. He's actually the manager at Connect People, and they are hosting the Bank Vintage Seafood and Music Festival taking place today until tomorrow. So, can you briefly tell us? Actually, no. Where are my manners? How are you doing, Dave?
I'm good. A little exhausted from all the setup and build up. As we said, a little chilly today.
Yes.
But otherwise, great. It's Friday. Weekend has begun, and it's time to get the show on the road.
And it's going to be a great weekend because of this particular festival.
Absolutely. Anytime you get a chance to socialize with people, have a little fun, music, dance, and some food, what's there to complain about?
There's nothing better than that. All right, so tell us a little more about the festival.
So the festival, it's year 3.
Okay.
So we're very, very excited in year 3. You know, where we started this idea back in the day was to bring seafood to the inside of the country, you know, away from the coast. There's a misconception you can only eat seafood when you're looking at the ocean, which myself included, you know. You think it has to be there, but really they box the seafood up and they ship it away. So it's actually fresher inland than it is at the coast.
Oh, really?
A lot of people don't know this. So that's where it all began with SeaWork.
Okay.
To change this this mindset.
I see. So what is the inspiration behind combining seafood and music into one experience?
Look, we're in Namibia,
Yeah.
so we have to pay attention to what people like here and what people do. Music, it's a very vibing culture, it's a very vibing country, and it's all about music.
Yes.
If you have a good lineup, people will come. Doesn't matter what you've got on, music is so important. So it's connecting food with music, and that's where you know the event comes from.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so obviously, like we did mention there is going to be music. Apart from that, apart from the music and the food, what else can we expect tomorrow?
So,
today and tomorrow.
You know, I'm somebody that comes from, I got 4 little girls at home. So if I want to have a good time with my wife, my kids need to be entertained.
Yes.
So very
Yes.
important, we're dealing with children's entertainment, we're making sure the kids are well looked after, from the clowns, the magicians, all that stuff. So there's kids entertainment, there's over 15 different stalls that really keeps people entertained and occupied, from food to music, but just arts and crafts. There's a lot of little things that you can do, games and stuff you can play.
You know what? You had me at the kids station, because I also have a little one. I'm not trying to be, doing whatever it is that I'm doing, but still having to be too conscious about what she's doing. All right, so now this year, there's an exciting edition, which is the Tug of War. Yeah, so why the Tug of War? What is the inspiration behind it?
Look, every year you need to do something bigger and better. So we're at a swimming pool. This is our venue. So we've done something out of the box, unique thinking. So we've been finding a way to incorporate the swimming pools without having people swim with alcohol and stuff like that.
Yes,
so
yes.
It came to, a floating device and a boat. So some of our partners are the owners and they run the federation of Canoe Pole. They've got this event or this sport called dragon boat racing.
Yes.
Where you literally are 4 people inside of a boat and you're pulling against each other. So they've created this thing called tug of war. So there's literally going to be a rope in between 2 boats and 4 people on each side, and you're literally paddling backwards to pull the other boat.
Oh, that is so
across
cool.
the pool.
That is so cool.
So they say probably a minute max that you'd be in this competition, because it's very, very tiring. So it's something I've never personally tried, but I've booked my company against some of the other corporates there.
Nice.
And we're going to literally get in the boats on Saturday and have some fun.
And
but the
have
general
some fun.
public, obviously, is
Yes.
there for them to try, and I believe that stall is trying to just create awareness for their sport code.
I mean, when I heard tug of war, I would admit, I just thought it
Correct.
was a regular, tug of war. I didn't know people were going to be in boats, and wow, this is definitely going to be an exciting time. All right, so how is it important for events like this to offer activities that cater to different interests, such as a combination of music, food, the tug of war competition?
Look, I think it's, obviously I'm not Namibian, I'm a foreigner, I've married a Namibian now. So one thing I've realized coming over here, there's many different types of people, we have many different types of races, genders, interest in life. And you'll see a lot of events are very it's set up, you're like, oh, that's only for that type of people. Oh, this is only for them. I'm not gonna go there. Our event is really a multicultural pot. We've tried to get not only the different races, the different genders, but also young and old together. So the
Yes.
idea, it's this family-oriented event that has many different accolades and things happen at the event that everyone can go there and enjoy. You might be the one that's into the heavy rock band, there's something for you. You might be the one that's into the more, let's shop, let's do this, more family time. So we've really tried to make this mesh pot, almost
As
like a
inclusive,
poiki or
yes.
a seafood mussel pot. of getting everyone together. And inclusion is something we're very big on. And that's where we come through, even with our ticket packages, putting everyone together. But the idea is we are bringing black, white, brown, yellow all together, having one amazing time here in Namibia.
Well, it definitely sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. You briefly highlighted on some of the activities that are going to be there for the kids, but for those that may have missed it, could you just highlight those again?
Look, yeah, obviously for the entertainment and the kids, we've got magicians, clowns, jugglers, a whole thing.
Is there going to be face painting? I want to get my face painting.
I believe there's face painting, there's pony rides, like the list goes on and on. So there's so much activities, you can literally almost leave your kids sort of unattended and have a good time. Two of the new things that we're doing this year, which is very, very exciting for the public, is our VIP section.
Ooh.
And we have a cooking demo. So we literally have chefs flown in from Europe and other parts of Africa to literally display their skills. So the biggest thing is, yes, I go to a stall, I have this amazing dish and food, but then it ends. We don't want that story to end. We want you to be able to buy the food, and now we
Take
show
it
the
home.
average mom and dad how to make this. So they're literally going to be there live TV streaming it, but they're going to show you how to now prepare this dish in front of you. Ask questions, Q&A, and maybe it's not as difficult as we all think.
Who knows? Hey, I'm definitely looking forward to that. All right, now, Dave, before I let you go, of course, this amazing, immersive experience surely comes at a price. What is that price?
So obviously, as we said, there's many different packages. The children, something we're big on, is only $50 per day. So regardless of what day you come. The pensioner, somebody a little bit elderly, they're $100 per day no matter what. General public, so if you're just a general adult, 18 plus, so basically we consider you an adult because now you can drink.
Yes.
So that's going to be $200 either day if you pre-buy.
Okay.
So if you still buy up today before 1, you'd be $200.
Okay.
If it's at the gate, it'll be $230.
Okay.
Then you've got the VIP experience, which is obviously a lot more Lonnie. That's $1,200 per day.
Okay.
A lot comes with that. Complimentary drinks, food, oysters, Lifa service.
Wow.
VIP seating, own private toilets, lounge,
Everything.
the works, private bar. So you're paying for that experience, and there's only 50 of those tickets per day. So it's really an upper class. We've got models that are in there as hosts.
Wow.
Definitely where you're going to find me if I'm not working will be in the VIP area. But that's definitely for your upper clientele, and it's something we wanted to. Last year we had a charity night the day before. So the VIPs weren't really part of the event, even though they were. So this year we decided, we're still going to raise money for charity, but let's do it at the event, get them their own tent that they're right there next to it. So they're part of the event, but they're in their own special section.
They're in their own special section.
They've got their blue ropes,
As human beings, there's nothing we love more than feeling special.
No, of course.
All right, so this 1,200, is it for both days or for one day?
For each day.
For each day.
Because remember, you're getting drink, you're getting food. So the reason we're so specific on the amount of people that are there, everything's been catered for. For your knife, your fork, your glass, it's catered for those people.
Okay.
The private toilet, it's really a special setup. Because you get so many people at these events, a lot of my big issue is I go there and my issue is toilets. They're not clean. So we've rented in a lot of extra, and then you can't find a seat.
Yes.
Or now, hey, you want to just get up for a second, somebody steals your seat. So in a VIP section,
you don't have to worry about that.
No, there's lots of couches like this and lounges, so it changes the experience.
The experience. All right, finally, Dave, before I let you go, right, we need to know, what can first-timers or even just people coming to the festival, what would you like them to take away?
Look, obviously, first thing would be, if you're going to have a good time, use our Lifa service. We definitely don't want the drinking and driving, so we're very happy to have Lifa on board, which is very important because these parties do get a little out of control, especially with some daytime drinking. But I think the idea is what we've been inspired and we've told the stalls is don't make these big dishes and these big meals where now I come to your stall and I can't, I'm so full.
Yes.
Keep everything small. We want people to experience many different types of food. And same thing if you look at our music genre. We're not going to put the one main band on all day for 6 hours. It's 45 minutes here, 45 minutes here. So we want you to experience the entire event.
I see.
We don't want you to come just for 1 hour for that main act.
Yes.
So this is why we're staggering out even in the VIP. You're not going to put all the food and drinks out at once. You're going to put your bottles of champagne here and there sporadically to keep you interactive. But it's just, my advice would be try something new, something maybe you were a little scared to try. Try that oyster. You hear the fears. They'll have 10 different ways to cook it.
Yes.
Experience something new. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But now you know.
But now you know, exactly. You can never, there's nothing bad that comes out of trying, right?
No.
Because, yeah. But anyway, thank you so much, Dave, for joining me today. We are looking forward to seeing you today and tomorrow at the Bank Windhoek Seafood and Music Festival. Oh, and where can people get tickets?
You can get tickets on web tickets or obviously right at the gate. But if you do want to save that discount for the ones that are counting their money, as it is tight, and maybe you want to spend a little more pre-buy, it does save money. But if it's not an issue, it goes. And like I said, this all couldn't be done without our title sponsor, which is Seawork, and they've been there from year one, and it's just bringing their food to the inland.
All right, we are definitely looking forward to that. Don't miss this. Be there or be square, and nobody wants to be a square. We'll be right back to say our goodbyes, but first, let's get into our weekend vibes.
3, 2, 1.
It's the third week of the month, and things are rather on the quiet side on the entertainment front this weekend. But on Friday, as from 4, the Bank Windhoek Seaworks Seafood and Music Festival takes place at the Olympia swimming pool in the capital and continues on Saturday. At 7 p.m, SA's Francois Boyce presents the Afrikaans production Ek 'n Tent in 'n Oorlog, Lekker Kamp Stories at the Paintball Centre in Swakopmund, with the second show on Saturday at the same time. Then on Saturday at 10 a.m, the Association of Diplomatic Spouses and the Namibian University of Science and Technology present an international food and craft bazaar at the hotel school until 3 p.m, with more than 25 countries participating.
3, 2, 1.
At 1 o'clock on Saturday, there's a special event for the ladies in Afrikaans by Francois Boyce called Vyf Vrouwens en Ek, also at the Paintball Centre in Swakopmund. Finally, if you haven't done so yet, Saturday is your last chance to catch the Artistic Research and Communal Knowledge exhibition at the National Art Gallery. Enjoy!
Well, all's well that ends well. You will be catching Glenn and I today and tomorrow at the Bank Windhoek Seafood and Music Festival.
I mean, now I know what to do with myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm so excited.
You saw weekend vibes.
I saw weekend vibes, and I'm so excited for the weekend. You know when the weekend is just busy, you already feel the vibes.
Yes, yeah. So we are definitely looking forward to that. But again, tomorrow you can actually catch Glenn as she talks rugby. Yes, she was carrying around that rugby ball. But anyway, we will be back again tomorrow, same time, same place, from Diana Master and Kendra Shipura. Happy Friday. Mwah.